Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, of course, you guys see I have to redo my inner fender liner. Now, why am I doing this? Well, see, when I was cruising up the mountains with my friends, this actually came off. So the plastic clips, I think, snapped, and this also came off. And you can see here, it was rubbing on my tire, and it kind of burnt through as well. But also just I think like these stuff are also chipped and broken, so it's not really held on one. And since this car is also approaching 20 years old, I think it's about time that I replace this one. So put that aside, I got myself a brand new fender liner right here. This was actually a special order. I was actually surprised that Supercheap has this one for this specific car as well. But yeah, you can see all the bolts, all the stuff, all lines up with the old one. I think I need to take off that little splash guard down here and then add it onto this. But other than that, it should be a pretty easy installation. You have a couple of screws around here as well, and then the rest all just plastic clips. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. And also, just before we start, if you guys are looking kind of close, you can also see that these are actually kind of different. So yeah, you can obviously see this one has a deeper well here, while this one is just shallow plastic. So I guess the oily one is different, but it shouldn't matter that much because all the holes and stuff all line up. So yeah, it should be fine. Same with here. See, you got this part here, but on here you have this metal clipping. So I don't know if I should maybe slide off and put it on. Who knows? I'll try. So I bought this old plastic clip of kit off Amazon. It was probably like 20 bucks, so it's pretty cheap. It's got a different variety. I also checked that it has the ones that this actually uses. So yeah, installation should be pretty simple and pretty straightforward. Also with this, I need to take this one off the old bumper and then add on the new one. So I'm gonna undo these clips, and then I don't know if I can salvage them. If I can't, then I might as well clip new ones in. But yeah, take this off, clean it, and then put it onto the new one. Okay, so I can't seem to get this off. I'm not too sure how to actually remove this clip here. So I'm just gonna install the new one. I don't think this is gonna matter that much aside from looking different, but I'm presumably gonna have to change the other one eventually anyway. So yeah, you guys can see I took this metal clip off here as well and also attached it onto here. It's not really a perfect fit, but I think it will do the job if I just get a bolt through there. But I'll go on the car and see. If I don't have a bolt through here or anything attached, then I might just take it off and also just throw it out. But yeah, other than that, installation is pretty simple. I'll show you guys how to do it. Okay, so now that the wheel is straight, we can begin to just line the fender up. All right, so now that everything's clipped in, I'm gonna turn the wheel and start doing the inner bits as well. So you got one back there, I mean one all the way up there, another one down here. Just chuck that in. All right, guys, I'm also just gonna check under to see if there's anything I can do under there as well. But other than that, this looks pretty secure right now. All I need to do now is just tighten the rest of the screws down and we should be fine. This is kind of loose, but it should be fine because the rest of these clips should be holding this in pretty snug. So I'm not too worried about it. I think this is only loose because I removed my splash guard underneath and now it has nothing to bolt onto, but it should be fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys look at the final result, you can see that that is protected. Everything else is protected in there, and my wheels are not rubbing against this at all. So yeah, success. This only costed me about 70 for the custom thing. It's not over expensive. Of course, you can do this at home yourself, like what I did. But yeah, super simple. Hope you guys enjoyed. All right, guys. So yeah, tragedy happened. Yeah, yesterday of course I didn't tie down the bottom, so when I was driving, the wind actually blew the fender out from, it was supposed to be held onto the bumper, but it blew it out, and then essentially it was rubbing against my front wheel, and yeah, you guys can see I burned another giant hole through this. So yeah, that's great for, I'm not gonna replace a new one. I think I'm just gonna keep this one on. I'm gonna zip tie that down so it doesn't happen in the future. But yeah, I'm still gonna keep this new one. because I actually didn't really change it because the last one, the clips would the clips holder was just gone, so you can't even clip it in. So at least this one's in. I don't really mind this a tiny hole there, but yeah, remember to clip that bottom part in. Don't get lazy like me.